What's up, guys? It's Will from TekBeatTV, bringing to you a review. This will be of the Jawbone JAMBOX. This is a Bluetooth speaker for your iPhone 4, your iPad, or any other device that can connect via even a 3.5mm jack. So what I'll do is, for this particular video, we'll go through some various testing for sound. It'll come across via the speakers that, or the microphone that I have right now recording the video. So bear that in mind when you do any type of listening. YouTube does do compression with regards to uploading video or anything like that. So take it with a grain of salt, as with any audio review or any audio that comes through via YouTube. But I'll be connecting it via my iPhone. And let's go through what Jawbone incorporates in this device. So really easy. What you comes with is obviously the Jawbone speaker, which I showed right here. Very easy to connect. Right out of the thing, you can basically tell how to connect the device very easily. Turn on the Jambox, immediately enters pairing mode. Then you search for Bluetooth devices on your phone or iPad or any your device, and then the passcode is 4 zeros essentially when it asks for it. What it incorporates inside the box, as you can see, you do have a 12-inch USB cable, a 3.5mm cable, a charging cable. This is a USB to micro USB that you can use to charge. Nice lengthy cord that you can use to charge your device. Work really well. This is actually the wall adapter that comes with it. So it's nice. It's got a retractable pin or prong, and it worked out great. This is essentially the case that comes with it. So it's an interesting type of case. You basically slide it in, and then it closes on both sides, so you can protect your device when traveling or anything like that. Also incorporates a manual as well, as with any user guide or anything like that, if you have any issues with this device. So that's about it. That's what the actual box and package comes with. So we'll set these aside right now. And what we'll do now is we're going to enter one aspect of the video, which is going to be the pairing section. So jump with me now to the pairing section of the video. Alright guys, we've entered the pairing section of this particular review. I'm just going to show you real quick how you pair the device. What you're going to want to do is there's a switch, this on-off switch on the side. What you're going to do is turn it on, but you're going to hold it all the way at the other end until it actually announces that it's going to enter pairing mode.
Jambox is in pairing mode.
So now it is in pairing mode.
Device to connect.
You're going to see it blinking red, and what's going to happen is I'm just going to activate my phone. It's now sweeping for discoverable devices. Now you can see Jambox by Jawbone. I'm just going to click on that. The passcode will be 4 zeros to connect. As soon as I click, it's going to try to connect, and then it's going to bring up a passcode screen where I'm supposed to enter the associated passcode to get it paired. In this case, I've already paired it before, so it's not going to pop up, but if it does, the very first time, you're going to enter that 4-digit passcode, which is 4 zeros. So now it's fully paired. You can see that the cool part about it, as with most of the latest Jawbone devices, is it will tell you the charge level. It looks like a Bluetooth earpiece symbol, and it'll tell you how the charge level. Right now I'm sitting at 100% because this is fully charged. Alright guys, now we're going to enter the next phase of the video, which will be testing some of the sound quality. I'll use two different types of music, and I'll show you just how it sounds. Alright guys, we've entered the audio testing portion of this particular review, and the first portion will be done via 2 pieces of royalty-free music. So this is already paired. I've already got the device connected, so as you can see, that's little symbols right there. I'm going to try this first one, and what's going to happen is it's called Delirium. I'm just going to test it and see what you think it sounds, how it sounds. It's at maximum volume on my iPad. You can increase it via the plus symbol, right? This is the loudest this device is on right now. Maximum you can get. Sounds pretty good. Next one we'll try is another piece of royalty-free music, and that'll be this hip-hop beat. It's pretty good. Sounds pretty decent. Surprisingly for this small device, what you will notice is it's got a lot of bass to it. But there we have it. That is the simple hip-hop royalty-free music that you can kind of listen to. Alright, so that ends the first part of the audio test. Now we're going to try testing the gaming or gaming type noise. Alright guys, this is the second portion of the audio test. We'll be just testing this just to test the sound levels of a game that I'm just going to try, which is Angry Birds. We'll see how that sounds on here and how you get sample what that sounds like. So I'm going to turn on Angry Birds. It's starting up right now. Hopefully it'll work. So it's going to revert to landscape. There we go. I'm going to make sure my device is unmuted. They can hear it. So I'm going to pick a random level. It's pretty good. Now understand that this is the maximum volume you will get. Pretty good music or sound quality. So there you have it, guys. That concludes the second portion of the audio test. Now we're going to dive into the conclusion, what I thought of the Jambox, different aspects of usage, and let you guys know if there's any other concerns or issues. Alright guys, and we are back. This is the summary or conclusion portion of this review. Gone through a few samples of how it sounded. So I'm just going to show you a little bit closer what these associated buttons are, any ports that they have. So this is the talk button. This can turn into a speakerphone, and it does possess a mic that you can talk hands-free via this device. Obviously these are the volume decrease and volume increase buttons. And then you've got the on-off switch, the 3.5mm jack, and the USB micro USB port where you can use to charge. You will not be able to use this to connect to any other device other than to charge. If you need to output it via another device that doesn't have Bluetooth capability or Bluetooth 2.0, 2.1, you'll have to use this 3.5mm jack. So there you have it, nice and clean. Again, this is the gray hex model. So honestly, it sounded pretty good. For the size and the fact that this is a Bluetooth streaming device, audio quality was pretty good. I did have a few issues. Now, battery life was great. It reported about 10 hours. I didn't really get 10 hours. Obviously, most of the time when you get, or any company purports a certain amount of battery life, it's usually in the ideal situation. Just from normal usage, I got anywhere between 6 to 8 hours out of this, just with my normal usage. Pairing, as you can see, was easy. At lower volume levels, sounded pretty good. The bass that comes out of this is very strong, very punchy. The problem is, at very high volume levels, and all the two tests that I showed you were at high volume levels. I don't know if you were able to tell, but there's quite a bit of distortion that I noticed via the Jambox. So the problem is, at very high volume levels, what I think is happening is due to the strong bass or the heavy bass of this Jambox, the vibrations actually cause the device to shake, and that overly heavy bass causes distortion to the lower, the mids, and that causes kind of staticky, vibraty output that came out of the audio at very high levels or at maximum levels. At lower sound levels, you won't really hear that distortion at all. But at high levels, I did hear that distortion. Honestly, that was the only issue I had with the Jambox. Sounded great at low to mids. Highs, there was that distortion. Battery life was pretty good. And obviously, it's a nice, clean design, nice and compact, small. It's great that they incorporate that case that I showed you earlier in the video. Other than that distortion at very high volume or maximum volume, no other issues with the Jambox whatsoever. So there you have it, guys. That is my review of the Jawbone Jambox. If you guys have any questions, concerns, feel free to let me know, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And please subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys real soon with another product review. Peace. Rubberized sensors in the middle, on-off switch as well. It's a high gloss finish, so as you can see, there's pretty high gloss.